Okay, so we talked as a group about the task was to choose a topic that we have some trouble finding a good activity for. And as we talked, it seemed like we had a lot of stuff that we do on the front end with the, the sales meeting. And then we have a lot of work that we do, activities on the back end with closing and objection handling. But that we didn't have anything really good that we like to do when we talk about building a strong presentation, that middle piece. And so we tried to come up with an activity that we could do with students to work on making their presentation skill a little bit better, rather than just always, the FAB and FIBA and that stuff, that there's something more interesting to do with them. So.
All right, so our key learning objective today with Otto the Orange, the best loved ACC mascot of all time, is we're going to have you apply the three-legged stool concept to a brief presentation. And let me talk to you about the three-legged stool. It's very important that you take some notes because I don't put definitions in the slide, so you have to pay attention now. So, Ron, what happens when you have a three-legged stool and it's missing a leg?
It falls over.
It falls over. What happens if you have a presentation that don't have the three legs of the stool? It's going to fall flat. So, what are these three legs that you want when you're delivering a compelling presentation? The first one is to resonate. Every buyer buys because it fits needs and wants that they have. So it's going to fit for them. It's going to solve an issue for them. So your presentation has to resonate. You have to be connecting to the needs and wants that that buyer has. Second leg, you need to differentiate. It's a competitive marketplace. You need to be able to explain the unique or scarce benefits that your product delivers or your offering delivers that no one else does. Finally, you need to make sure you substantiate. You offer evidence and proof of your differentiating factors so the buyer can trust what you say can happen and will be fulfilled if they make the purchasing decision. So those are the three legs of the stool. Are there any questions about the three? Resonate, differentiate, substantiate. All right, I'm going to hand it off to my colleague, Amanda.
Speaking of stool, here is your product.
You would not believe the mother load I just dropped. And that's how I like to keep it, leaving not a trace that I was ever here, let alone that I just birthed a creamy behemoth from my cavernous bowels. Nothing is worse than stinking up the shared toilet at work, or the toilet at a party, or your lover's apartment. Of course, flashing removes the graphic evidence. Maybe 2 or 3 flashes if your skid mark's as tenacious as mine. But what can be done of that subtle scent of a 300-cow dairy farm? Aerosol air fresheners aren't the most effective option, or the healthiest. Trying to mask the stench, giving you a nice blend of ChemLab carnations with just a touch of feces. So, how do you make the world believe your poop doesn't stink? Or in fact that you never poop at all? Poopery. Poopery is the before-you-go toilet spray that is proven to trap those embarrassing odors at the source and save relationships. Simply spritz poopery in the bowl to create a film on the water's surface that actually traps the odors in their porcelain prison. And when your little astronauts splash down and make contact with the film, they release poopery's pleasant aromas so all those around you can smell as a refreshing bouquet of essential oils. Yes. It is a real product. And yes, it really works. We've sold over 4 million bottles. On Amazon alone, there are over 1,000 reviews rating it 4.8 of 5 stars. That's a better Amazon rating than the iPhone 5. If it doesn't completely stop your stench from spreading, send it back for a full refund. Our unconditional stink-free guarantee. If your poo stinks, click here to get your poopery today at poopery.com. So whether you need to pinch a loaf at work, cut a rope at a party, or lay a brick at your boyfriend's, your days of embarrassing smells or prairie dogging it are over. Poopery. Our business is to make it smell like your business. Never even happened.
It's funny you should say that because my mother actually gave those as stocking stuffers for Christmas. So this came out, I think it came out just shortly before Christmas last year, and that video was an actual ad that came up before YouTube videos, became a viral video sensation, as you can imagine. There's like 13 million views on the original YouTube video, and plus tons of, in fact, there's a 12-minute version that's a compilation of all these different versions. So you can find plenty of that. So it's been a viral sensation. We actually have it here. So we can pass it around. One thing you want to know about it is it has a limited distribution strategy, so it's in a few places. So this one was from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's not in all the stores, and part of the reason for that is that it's at a higher price point than other air fresheners, and it works differently. So a little bottle goes a longer way, but still that is a $10 bottle that is coming around here. Okay, so your task. So your task is to apply the three-legged stool concept to create a product pitch to sell Target on carrying the Poopery product. So you're going to brainstorm a list of the needs the product can solve. To get your resonate leg of the stool, you're going to come up with a list of 3 unique or superior benefits that make you stand out from the competition for your differentiate leg of the stool, and you're going to have a plan for providing proof to get your substantiate leg of the stool. So you have 6 minutes to create your plan, and then we will hear your 1-minute presentation.
So work in groups again to do this. You can use resources, your cell phones, laptops, anything you need to find some of the information. 6 minutes to create, 1 minute to present.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Well, let's hear back from our groups. Let's wrap it up and bring our focus back. All right. We're going to start with our group over here, and you're going to give us your quick little pitch that you came up with.
Okay, well, so we've decided that the needs that it will meet for the target market, and we believe the millennial market would be certainly with the 76 million millennials out there, this will help with their social image needs. They want to fit in. They don't want to embarrass themselves. The ROI would be an incredible opportunity for Target. It is a nationally known brand. If it's on YouTube, which said 13 million views, certainly reaching that market very well. And to substantiate, it does include the Good Housekeeping seal of approval.
Thank you. Group number 2.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I'm going to talk to you about this product I think really would fit well with Target's guests. And first of all, it eliminates the odor when you use the bathroom, and it eliminates that social embarrassment that may come after the use of the toilet. It's portable, it's lightweight, it fits in your purse. I have 10 samples right here. As I said, it's portable and lightweight. It traps the odor, so it's very discreet. It doesn't leave a dust cloud of remnants. So it's more subtle and it's very environmentally friendly. I can demonstrate here with my glass of water with this Kalamata olive. As you see, it smells a little bit. I'll spray a little bit. Drop it in. Do you smell any Kalamata olives? So it's very easy to use. I have myself used it for about 6 months now, and it has a 4.8 rating out of 5 on Amazon. And as you can see here on the bottle, you have the Good Housekeeping seal.
Hello, I wanted to demonstrate this new product that we have for you. It's actually not new, it's been around for a little while, and we think it's a perfect match for Target, and here's why. Target is known as the high-end Walmart, correct? The luxury products, people are shopping less and less at these luxury sides, wanting to be more conservative, wanting to make sense. Target is that exact target market for something that's above average on price, but yet has high impact. And so what we have is this thing called Poo-Pourri. And how it works is it provides a nice smelling atmosphere after we've done our duty. And we think that it's perfect for your group because the idea of the as seen on TV, we can have a whole separate area. We have a huge push strategy, or a pull strategy, excuse me. We're advertising. People are looking for this. Right now it's Bed Bath Beyond and Amazon. We feel that it's perfect. We drive people to Target. It's at these fine stores, Target, Bed Bath & Beyond. We're going to drive people to your store, and I think that's going to help you increase your sales. And on top of that, we've got a stink-free guarantee. If it doesn't work, we are going to provide the guarantee. We'll buy it back from you guys. It goes really well with your guarantee with your customers and what you do. And we'd like to do a brief demonstration. We just left the restroom. If you'd like to walk in there with us, we'd like to demonstrate. Thank you.
Can we do the last one, or do you need?
I don't think we'll have time to share on all of those. Are you sad?
No, we actually had almost
The same idea? All right. Well, out of the three, that was fabulous. They were all three really great, but I love that you resonated and tied in specifically to Target and the business. We went back and forth. You could do this B2C or B2B, but we did choose to go with the B2B just based on pushing their limits a little as students and what would the business needs be outside of just the direct consumer that would purchase. So what were some key takeaways? We just want to do a couple debriefs. What was it that you utilized as skills, and was it helpful?
I like the outline, to resonate, differentiate, and substantiate, because it allows you to frame a presentation before you go into a prospective client. And so if you kind of use those three as a three-legged stool, I think it helps, again, frame and give you more confidence in your presentation.
Good, thanks.
I have a question though. It seems like one of the biggest selling points is actually negative in that it's got a great rating on Amazon, which is a competitor.
Right, it could be an objection, right? So forestalling that, you could come up with all kinds of other things. And that's, I think, part of why you would want to do this exercise. Remember what piece it falls into. So we're doing all the needs analysis first. We know our target buyer individually and the company. Once we utilize that, this can be strategized and changed as needed. So this is the structure that we can help students create. And then with that, I would say forestalling might be good on that, because we're going to see, hey, if it's already selling it on Amazon, why are they going to purchase it at Target? Why would they not order it? We have convenience, right? We have a customer, it's trendy, they're going to see it. I like your idea of the buy, you've seen on TV. So I think you could still substantiate that, yes.
Just jump in, because what I do later, I've used the three-legged stool. I've never done an activity like this. If you can resonate really well, you should push down the amount of need objections you get. If you differentiate really well, you should push down the price objections that you get. And if you could substantiate, it becomes the product and the company and the competition. So if you do those three things well, it tends to lower the amount of objections. But I would agree with you, Amazon is a huge problem.
Okay, I think, yeah. Hold up.
And do you want to give out the prize?
Oh, sure. I think the last team, I know not everyone got to share, but if you would like to have the Poo-Pourri, it is all yours. So nice job.